Alright, so it's time again for the auction included. Let's get it going. I don't have any sound? No, I do have sound. Good. Alright, we're going to resume the game. So what is we even doing here? This is the auction included, as mentioned before. And we're playing on the highest difficulty settings. Is it the highest difficulty settings possible? No. But it's pretty darn hard. We have a mod installed beyond max difficulty, and there we got the materials tags and the additional oxygen that the duplicants breathe up, and of course all power generators have their output halved, which is not great. This is not great, Pine, but what can we do? So we're just trying to beat the game, and of course we don't have any care packages. We never do. I don't care for the care packages mechanics. But alright, so what was this alert? Don't know. Everything is alright. What we're doing currently is just waiting, and feels like we're waiting for 3 sessions or so for things to happen. But that is because we cannot just willy-nilly dig everything out, do whatever we want, have unlimited resources. Tell you what, I'm going to turn this on, this machine. Like so. Good. And there is a critter for no reason. Right, now imagine we build something. That is then a current project. It is the priority 7, and if we deconstruct something, it's probably going to be a building. Right, everything here is going fine. We have the oxygen. And base is pressurizing. Should be pressurizing even more. This goes open and closed, so the thing knows what to do. We're cooling down the volcano. Overpressure. What the what? Whoops, that's not good. That is actually not what I want. On the other hand, we're safe from the volcano, right? Can we somehow configure the pressure? Not sure, but let's deconstruct all these and see what happens. Overpressure. So I'm thinking the stuff comes out and we're safe, but I can't be sure because we have a lot of liquid in that chamber, and I thought this would work. It's probably just too much. Hot magma is spawning here. Where is the hot magma spawning? Possibly in this tower. And if there's room here for it to go, it goes. I don't know. No idea why this is overpressured. I mean, of course I know why this is overpressured. There's 1 ton of liquid on every tile here. But alright. Good, missing research station is annoying me. So what we're gonna do is deconstruct these help ladders and build a research station here. Good, our current project here was bristle blossoms. I want space food. I'm going to produce space food while the rocket is cooling down. These would actually work, but this one would not. We have 5 plants here. 5 oxyferns. And the first 3 are well within range, and the 4th one near the rocket wall is also good, but the last one right at the rocket wall is not that lucky. It says here growth halted, atmosphere and body temperature. Good, atmosphere is not a problem because the duplicants are going to come and breathe, but the heat is, sometimes it's not so much the heat as it is the humidity. But in this case, it's the heat. 16, 17 degrees, and here we're up to 30 degrees already. Good, but it is looking alright. We're cooling this down. And we have the 800 key of glass. That means, should we go? We have 7 red pills to work with. And then we're going to use those red pills and build solar panels up in the sky, like we have here. And then we got some power on the planetary that we want to colonize. Of course, first we have to hang out in space. And the thing is, do have a recreational center. Is that such a good idea even? Would it not be better to just squish in 2 beds and call it good? Because then I would have a little bit more radiation protection. I like this, but if I had infinite coal, and I don't because the stupid volcano is overpressured. Now we have to wait 14 cycles for this to go? Or not go again? Deconstruct. What kind of liquid is here? Sometimes there was ice doing something. Is this melting and then refreezing? Because that's how it looks. It's just coming here out of the air. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum. We should also bring some copper ore. And maybe... Alright, for the time being we're going to deconstruct this all. Good, because I actually want the volcano to erupt and give me the resources and not just looking at it twitching. That's kind of what I'm doing here. So what about this? Oh, we have preserves. We made some preserves. Let's ship them into the rocket. Let's put them somewhere safe first. Of course, there is no place. We could quickly dig a place out. But how quickly? Not really that quickly. Do we have chlorine? Do we have any gases? This is not gases. This is gases. No. Don't have a cold biome on the other side. This is all very hot. Here we're very cold now. Extremely cold. Is this too cold? Oops, this is probably too cold. The plants are going to complain. Yeah, this is overflow. Ooh, this is the new cooling system. Alright, alright. Let's cut this out immediately. Are we not bringing... We're bringing supplement from here all the time. So... let's reverse the bridge for a moment. Good. To stop the madness. Yep. So as long as we have a liquid here, this is not pumping. I wonder if the supplement then is sufficient. Yeah, the new cooling loop is a bit different. And what the heck is this? Body temperature? Oh. We have a backup of that all. Ah, I'm coming back to a lot of problems. I don't want to heat this up. This is a good method of getting rid of the pollution. Definitely. This is an excellent method. Is what I'm telling myself. Can I... Let's abuse this pipe here. Good. And what about this? This is needed. What about that? This is needed. So we are going to need another thing then. Oof. Good. Let's empty this out for a moment. And get more pipes going real quick. Like so. Overflow. Good. Liquid bridge reverse. Liquid bridge reverse. Thank God for this mod. Actually, I'm thanking Knost. That guy has it figured out. Because they made the mod where there's a button on the bridges. And you click the button and then the green and the white switches up. And then, of course, you don't have to reconstruct all the time. Just pretty cool. I'm going to go in here. Right. Somebody should be doing it. This sticking out bridge no longer needed. Deconstruct it and deconstruct it all. Here and there and there. Good, and hurry up. Is this done? Fantastic. So another bridge is needed for the toilet. Working on a live system here is a bit rough. But it could happen. Liquid bridge, rotate. Put it in priority now on the construction. Good. Let's do this. I need the overflow liquid here to go somewhere else. This can stay in for a moment. No, don't replace that pipe. Oh, you did. Shame on you. Good. As a current project, make this pipe insulated again. Otherwise, it's looking alright and we're safe. Oh, thank goodness. We're safe. Toilet is ready. And pipe is empty. Good. Just fixing up the toilet real quick. But this all should empty out as well. Was emptying out in this direction? 13 degrees is good. Is good. But what about here? Now we're out of liquid there. So this is not working. So the liquid pipe element sensor probably needs to go here instead. Deconstruct. Incidentally, the automation wire is already in place. Except it's absolutely wrong. Not gate, copy. Put it here. Cut that up. And connect this up. Good. Then we can deconstruct all this jazz. And prioritize on the construction here. Somebody's coming. So if that is empty, then that is actually the important thing. If this is empty, then pump. Or, yeah. And that will then give me an intermittent cooling loop this way. As a bit elaborate. But this is what is needed. Oh, holy heck. Hold on. Banging on the door. Banging on the door. Good. So, the cooling loop is now configured a bit differently. This is completely filled up again, which is nice. And we should be stuck now, which is just fine. Good. Except this is going to say brine. Alright. So we're red. Fantastic. We have enough liquid, so we should be pumping. But we have liquid inside of the pipe. We're not pumping. Good. But, what is this here? Because I reversed the bridge, I'm not getting liquids into the desalinator? Is that really the case? I did reverse the bridge over there. Right? Right. No, this doesn't matter. Does it? We have to wait until the duplicant here is done with the desalinator work, and then we can see if the flow is flowing. Good, Fat Cat is operating. Nope, nothing is happening. What if I cut this here? Doesn't matter, right? No, it doesn't matter. Good. So it was just the full desalinator that was making everything stop. Alright. Do we have some liquids here? This is all very cold. But it's good as long as these plants are growing. And we're making berry sludge. We're alright. Berry sludge is just unceremoniously dropped on the floor here, I'm sure. Doesn't tell me. Let's check that out. Where is my berry sludge even? It is a 0-0 total reserved. What? Oh, here is my berry sludge being produced. Good. Errands, insufficient bristleberry. Is growing. Good. So what is it what I wanted to do? A research station. So we don't have that ugly red alert here. Station, virtual planetarium. And we're running out of ores. I mean, out of ores for a long time now. Good, let's just put it in. And connect it up. Good. We are going to need a light. How's this going to look? Do something pretty here. The metal desk. No. The thick light, the wood. This is research. We're going to do this there. Right, then we need a lamp. Or a duplicate motion sensor here could be good. Automation, and we also cannot forget about delivering fresh ores over. Because that is really important. Everybody here, how much ore? Copper ore, 5 tons. Let's ship it over. Conveyor loader. Metal ore. Metal ore. There we go. Errands. Alright. This is alright. But yeah. When the 5.7 tons of ore is delivered over, we will have to dig out some more. So that this colony has something to work with as well. And disable the shipping over here by using this menu. And let's not forget about this. Good. Doesn't help if I dig out all the ore and then don't have any there. But it's fine. I think there should be enough for everybody to go around. This is all alright. Building lacks resources. Electric grill, exosuit forge, rock crusher. That's unusable toilet. The top left menu. Can you just turn it off? That would be the best, I think. Of course, you would never notice when the duplicates are starving. But man, oh man. Let's view the interior here. So am I going to do this for safety? I probably don't need a recreational center really. But it is a good idea because they're going to Get the tickle tootsies here. Tickle tootsies? No, tickle tootsies. Let's check this out. What is my radiation protection? 56% only. So like the rocket, but is my volcano erupting? Because I doubt it. Still don't have any igneous rock here. The liquid is now 2 levels up high on top of the rocket. So it stacks 2 tiles. Is this then going to erupt? We have to wait 12 cycles, so there's no point now. The important thing is we still have enough igneous to feed the critters for a while. It's 50 tons. Is not that great. That is the coal production. Are we shipping coal over continuously? Let's find out. Consumable ore, coal. Yes, we do. We do indeed. Except for the coal that we have here for the diamond hatchlings. No power. Wait, what? No power. Are we out of hydrogen? Definitely not. Are we just using too much power? Yeah, we're slowly charging up the battery, but the continuous usage here, we have too much power usage. So we do get occasional brownouts. What about my supplement power here? Can I connect anything else up here? Oh, I meant to supplement this as well. And this doesn't work for some reason. This might be too much on a wire. This might cause overload if I just connect this up. But that's what I wanted. So why is this not working? This is too much on the wire. Let's check the energy. Deodorizers, blue modern disk, electric grill, smart battery, manual generator. Currently there is nothing here. But if I connect the power transformer up to the little wire, is going to be 1000 from the power transformer for some reason. And then everything else gets added onto it. That's just how it works. And supplement power is not going into the grid all the time. From this neither. And this is actually not the supplement power, this is the actual power of the map. Well, I think I can live with occasional brownouts. I think we're gonna be just fine. Good. If anybody has suggestions for the name of this rocket, then I take them. Can I deconstruct the water cooler and build in instead 2 beds? Or should I, rather, is the question. Yeah. Probably have to. I like the recreation bonus, but I think we can't have it. Let's check the rooms again, if there's anything I can do. This is a great hall and it's 32 tiles big. Damn it. Of course, I wrecked myself here a little bit. But on the plus side, this is radiation protection. So, I'm not too mad about this situation. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's collect the red bills somewhere else. Down here is fine. Copy settings. Good. What is the settings? Just put red pills in. Sweep only. Does the red pill production have higher priority than the manual usage of this? Because otherwise we're never going to have red pill production. Good, now we should be doing it. And here we have this going on. This is sucrose production. Sucrose is infinite. No, it depends on how much sulfur you have. Do have a bunch of sulfur, so this will end. Maybe in 1,000 cycles. Good. Is this going? So we're opening up. I think we're already dropping down here. And we have that going on. No liquid output. To move this all over. Or build, no. I was just contemplating a timer automation, but this automation here is proper. Good. Maybe we're not going to do anything automation wise instead. Good. We're going to empty this out. Reclaim this territory, picking up barbecue. On the other hand, maybe we should stop the madness here. Completely. Yep. Just leave the liquid in for a moment. Because this here... Yeah, let's push all the water over. Good. This is going to be a lot of work. For the poor duplicants. What do we have? Igneous rock we don't want to use. Sandstone. Good. We're going to push it all out. So that we have a little bit of liquid. Here's some extra water coming from the toilet. That's fine. Why am I not building this in the floor? That is better. Good. Alright. Because I do have things that go off here. But does it matter? I don't think it does much. I think we can get rid of the ration box. Deconstruct. Because we do have a pollution system now. Something goes off, somebody's going to grab it and put it here. Simple. And there is not going to go off. The carbon dioxide should be too heavy. High density carbon dioxide is, and if it goes off, then we have occasional blobs of pollution. It's just something that happens. Alright, how much copper ore do we have? We're bringing it over. Good. Alright, let's view the interior. The recreation room is a good idea, but I think I prefer radiation protection. Deconstruct. Makes me really sad. Deconstruct this crown molding as well. And then, what is the radiation here? 6 rads, even though 6 rads are going to go. Alright. Let's put in, remove. This is not sweep only. Going to push in. What is the best radiation protection? This igneous rock. But I want to make this pretty. Good, this is going to get deconstructed. Then we're going to have a roof. And 2 beds go here. Cot. Ladder bed. From iron or cot? From granite. Let's do a cot. Put it here and there. Right, everybody is doing a thing now. Alright, and then that in. Scared what happens to the debris. So let's put this, put the marble tile in, push out the resources, and then complete the roof. Alright. This is good enough. And I like my radiation protection. I would use lead or plastic, I have neither. Good. Here's the radiation 17 rads, and now it's down to 6 rads. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. And the duplicants are going to sleep in this radiation here, but they're gonna have the tickle tootsies. So they're gonna be just fine. Here's the toilet. These are all not rooms. Maybe we can reclaim some space, but no. Fladani has a radiation problem. Oh yeah, that is alright. Good. What's your radiation? Minor radiation sickness. 40. Yeah. As soon as we work here, we get irradiated. But it's alright. This rocket is ready to go. One duplicant is going to eat at the mess table and another one is not. Any way whatsoever. Yeah, if this is one tile up, I would be better off. Just a little bit of radiation protection might be good. Is there no way of getting a plant in? So I'm going to make do without the pedestal. Is there another space possible? There might be in the future here. Then I don't have this radiation protection. No, one duplicant has to eat in the carbon dioxide. Or we run the risk of not having the Great Hall bonus. Maybe I should install a mod. Mess table for everybody. That's not the name of the mod. But this mess table will be assigned, will be automatically assigned. And then the other duplicant will not use it. But if they're on different schedules, what's the problem? Then I have to unassign it manually every time. Good. But the two duplicants going, will they be stressed out? Or should I just let one duplicant go for the moment? What I need two duplicants for? The answer is I don't. Just one duplicant for the initial checking out of their planetoid, dropping the rovers, building the rocket platform. I think that's more reasonable. Just run a single duplicant. Good. Alright, who is going to be the lucky guy? Also, what about the temperature? Here is very green now. And that is exactly what I want. And what resources do I need? What resources do I have? To the hot iron. But I prefer the hot gold. This thing is erupting. And if we look at the... So the third row needs to be below 350 key. Because this thing is erupting. And the volcano is not. Third row is now completely empty. Might be too much. Might be too much. I think we might be fine putting in tiles here. Can be any tiles. Metal tiles from gold. Nope. What other tiles are good for heat? Sandstone. What's small insulation properties? That's not good. Igneous rock? Very poor insulation properties, so that's what we can do. Don't want to use... don't want to use the food here, but that's alright. So if I push this up, I think it might be below 350 key. If not, we're going to deconstruct and we're going to have resources wasted. But in the end, this is my infinite igneous rock. So yeah. And this is going to erupt in 11 cycles. Oh man. Let's wait a bit. Did we find something out about space here? We're getting closer and closer. Very nice. Good. What about my bristleberry now? We have to grab a pip and put it there. Then I'm going to plant here. Right. Are we going to let them plant here or... I don't think so. Let's let them plant here and possibly down there. Once it has mutated. How do I bring the radiation then to it? Wheezeward. So we're going to plant naturally a wheezewort here in the middle. And that is then good. Well, not here in the middle, but down there. What a plan. What a master plan this is. Alright. So I do not want the pips to plant here. More of this then. Good. Is this going to wreck my duplicants? Definitely. Let's do one at a time. Good, and this all I don't want. Let's leave this in for a moment. We can let the pip start planting here. What is it that I wanted here even? Bristle. Good. They're not gonna grow. But that's fine. We're going to bring some shine bugs here for a light. Which I don't like as a solution. Not at all. In the end, bring this power. Just bring the power. Oh, this is unreachable. Let's put a hippolyta here for a moment. Yeah, we have to take great care renovating this space. And honestly, I'm not sure if this all here is a good idea. If they come here and work, are they gonna get wrecked? Most certainly. What about I come in from the other side? Close this off completely. With duplicate access. I mean, not currently. Oh man. Also this iron there. Wrecked satellite. What is the properties of this insulation? 56% radiation blockage. If I use something else, I might... Or if I just get rid of it. That is probably what I'm gonna do. If I take the floor out, the wrecked satellite will still rummage inspect. I guess we could, but not now when we grab the iron. Alright, so now the plan is I'm coming over here and I am going to farm here and farm there. Alright, like so. From this side, and this is gonna get closed off, so duplicates don't come. This is a bit safer. Still very unsafe, but should be alright. It's just 3 plants. Good. As of now, it's 0 plants. Blossom seed times 3. Good. Let's grab a pip. This should be pretty 8, yes. How many pips do we have? Only 4 pips. Can I take eggs out of here? I think we're taking too many of those out. And should connect this up. Automation wire. Good. And connect this up to power as well. Then we have proper pip production. PPP. Proper pip production. Should we... let's just let them grab this for a moment. What is the priority here? 9. Let's make this a 7. Good. And a new egg is going in here. Alright. Good. Incubating. Oof, 7%. Yeah, it's gonna take a good while till I have pips again. Let's wrangle one up and bring them over here, and then they can plant something there. What's your radiation? 36. It's all good. It's all good. As long as we take our sweet time, it's gonna be alright. Yeah. Right, what about the rocket now? View interior. 24 red pills. Auction is definitely enough. We're down to 43.5 Celsius. Is good. Plants are all growing now in theory. We have a bedroom. We could take 2 people, no liquid output on the bridge, but we never wanted one here. This is just for collecting water. That is the only reason. Can keep this door open, but it's too beautiful. Gonna leave it like that. Rocket control station. Change crew. Who's going to be the lucky duplicant? This is going to be a pioneer, of course. And this is going to be a pioneer who is good at constructing. We have 2 pioneers here, Fapplejacks and Fat Cat. Fapplejacks is extremely good. Construction 13, Fat Cat, construction 11. So it's gonna be Fapplejacks. They also love what they do in there. So sustainability, improved carrying, morale need 18. Good. Bristleberry sludge and a great hall is 16 morale. Scrub time. Let's build a scrubber. Scarecrow operation. This is looking fantastic. Where we're gonna build the scrubber? Possibly right next to here. Why not? Stations. Skill scrubber. From copper ore. But right there, duplicates can get scrubbed in the dark. Not sure if light helps. Probably does. But let's build it up. Good. Here everything is getting done. How's your radiation? 50. Should be done soon here though. Good, we're done. And going back. Very nice. So leave this space alone for a moment. Nobody is wrangling up the pip. Requires a learned skill, not allowed by schedule. We only have 1 rancher? We only have 1 rancher here. Do we even need more than 1? Probably not. Good. Scrubber. Here we go. And Fapplejacks get inside. Now we're gonna look at the radiation here. It's fine. Beautiful. How's my research looking? We're trying to get the radiation refinement. Uranium centrifuge. Don't need that. What we need is the red bulb propulsion. That's what I'm rushing. Upsy downy radiation? No, it's all good. Grub. Is a grub gonna go inside here? I don't even know. There's too many critters. Somebody's gonna come. What is inside here? Sucrose. Because I'm manually bringing the sucrose here. It's fine. Food-wise, we're definitely looking alright. Roast scrub food and some meat as well. No power here, nobody is running the wheel. Good. It's only if we have nothing else to do. Heat-wise, we're alright. Why is it so hot up here? Don't know, but the plants are fine. Good. How much copper ore? 3.8 tons. I think somebody should run this. A dedicated operator. Now it's rough because this is 5 duplicates only, but I think it could work out. Upsy downy. The pioneer is researching space. The agent is a dedicated storer. That's fine. The constructor here is just for building and then for operating. There's nothing to build. Supplying also. That's not. Good. And now they should be operating. Yes, if there's nothing to build, they're going to operate. And here they are. Oh no, this is the cook. Oh. Alright then. Let them run this a little bit. Because currently we still have roast scrub foot nut. It's just fine. This is 90 kilocalories of meat only. Alright then. Good, over here we're getting scrubbed. We're getting ready for the space mission. If we're getting ready for the space mission, why not fill up the rocket with steam? Good, we're filling up the rocket with steam. Just good. Let's put this room here. What's going on with this room? Can I not run the core through the ceiling? Some renovational work. Iron. Good. And the conductive wire bridge also from iron. Just so we can renovate whenever we want. Whole thing here is a bit different. Good, but we need these thick walls for radiation protection. That's what I'm telling myself. We don't need it here, that's for sure. Because we already have a roof. 9 rats, 0 rats. It's fine. Pip is here. Tame, groomed, happy. They're going to plant over there. Good. You just need to grab the blossom seed. Can they not grab it because it's here in the crown molding? Check the navigation again. No, they can. Good. They're just lazy. What is your age? 47. What an age. What an age to have. Age and 47. Age and 47, get it? So here is the Chef Matka. Sleepy time. Alright, let's just wait until things happen. How about that? Speed things up. The fast button is always scary, because that is how I get myself killed. But let's see. This is good. Temperature is nominal everywhere. Cool oxygen is being pumped. Almost always. If not always. Why do I have here an oxygen can? 455 key of oxygen. What? Also, how is this not connected? Don't know. Jujum? What was this? Radiation upside down in crops? What? As always when I have the fast forward here. Don't know what is going on. Every alert is an emergency. Grub, rub, rub. Nobody is coming to do this. Errands? Apparently not. This is too many critters. Ordering a surplus. Boop. Now somebody is going to do it. Fantastic. And somebody is also grilling. Nice. Hypothermia. Not so nice. Now, is this 350? This is just 60 key. Should be perfect here. Come on. This needs to erupt 9.7 cycles. And we're very close to whatever this is. Good. We're gonna find out what that planetoid point of interest. Anything. In space. We're gonna find out what it is. Oh, we did plant the Bristle Blossom and the growth is halted, of course. Because we do not have illumination. So where we're gonna bring the illumination? Closest is here. Good. Power wire. How deep is your farm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to find out. We have to find out proper. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the next one. Good. And then there's the next one. And can we have the next one? In theory, yes. Gonna be 1 piece of salt. But that is alright. Good, let's build it from the right side. Deconstruct. This is so dumb, and I tell you why. Let's not do it, because here's an insulated tile. And oh, I cannot have a straight shot. This runs through the dungeon, which is more reasonable. Because I plan to run hot stuff through here. No, I don't. Let's not. But still, I kind of want to be able to reach this from the left side here. Why is this insulated tiles? That doesn't make any sense. It's nonsense. Let's replace them all. This I cannot do. So running straight through here. Is this supply teleporter input needing a floor? Let's find out. Deconstruct. Input, and then we're going to input something. Are we inputting something currently? Allow manual use poke shell mold and small poke shell. Let's see if that works. Sure, it should work. Good. Deconstruct this stuff. Going to put in yet another door. Deconstruct that. Damn, we just wrecked our recreational center. Yep. Good. Door. Pneumatic. Make it pretty. Put it here. Alright, and then we're going to continue on. This all. It is a bit of an obstacle parkour. So this is just errands? No pending deliveries not permitted. Yeah. No pending deliveries. Let's see if this works. But is it needed? I don't think it is. We can put it in a tile and leave the dungeon be. Actually, since this is a dungeon and duplicates are going to puke, just dig out the stuff and see what we get. Put in a ladder here. Actually. Alright. Yeah. Let's make this a proper dungeon. Dig out this all. Deconstruct that. Get another tile going here. Alright. This is looking better. And duplicates are gonna come, run. Go over here, the obstacle parkour. And then we are going to deal with the plants. Which means we're going to run the wire up here. Good. The wire seems to be coming from there. So if that is what it is what it is. It's running through here. And then up and down. Good. Wiring deconstruct like so. This we don't need. Deconstruct. Good. We're gonna get the ladder way up and down here. But don't I need doors? I don't think I do. I just need this to be one island. And then the pip cannot leave. Do we need this? Oh man. What's the radiation? 56. If we keep grabbing this, it's gonna be bad. Let's not build this. For a moment. No more ironwork. You can plant the other one here. If you want to. Just take it very slowly. Pip's gonna plant this, sure. We need lattice here. And dig this all out. Oh. If we come from that side, could be possible. But I don't want this pip to escape. In the end, we can just grab another pip. Can build the island, grab another pip. Let's let this pip plant here first, and then make an island here. Good. Is a plan, and I think it's a good plan. Now, what about my rocket? Is it in good shape? We have a mirth leaf growing. We have a temperature that is nominal down here. Everything there. We got some dirt for the toilet. Radiation is coming in here like no tomorrow, because the duplicant is sitting on a toilet there. Everything's gonna get nuked, which means we're going to disable the disinfect. And otherwise it's alright. We have a sticking out wire, but let's leave it sticking out. Who knows what I'm gonna build here? Maybe in the end, solar panels and a light, since we have a bedroom. Maybe a light here even. And duplicate motion sensors. We can have one here. And we can have one there. Is this feasible even? Duplicate motion sensor rotate. It actually is completely feasible. Here for eating, and there for running the rocket. And if we have a ceiling light there, I have to move the basic red pills again. Put them here this time. Copy settings. Remove this and holding point. Sweep only. I want to collect some first. What about the glass? We're never going to touch it. Where's my glass? 18 key here. Yeah, we're never going to touch it. Good, so we can empty it out in the rocket. If not, we're gonna bring it again simply. Let's remove this. Fat cat is eating a rat pill. Fat cat is eating a rat pill. Why? Consumables? It's not for the moment, but continue on with our little project. Good. Pip is almost done here, which is also great. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dim, dim, dim. Crown molding. Pim, put a pim. This is already ladders. Good, we're going to dig this all out. And that. I mean, this, of course. Alright, and this is then below. We want the island to be clean. So let's run the ladders. And dig out the rest here. I'm going to start with those and then here as well. Good, here we have marble tiles for some reason. Why? All this insulation here is for nothing. Could be part of the island. And let's leave it in because I don't know if I need this infrastructure in the future. Good. So the island will consist of this all, maybe? That means I have to get rid of some of this here. Good, let's take this all out. Maybe we can catch the pip even. As soon as I deconstruct this, they can enter this area. Right, but what about here? That's all we're going to deconstruct as well. Oof. That's a big project. Good. Jump, 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 jump. Is there any more research I want to get done? I like shine bugs and all, but yeah, we're definitely gonna make this powered. Good. Nobody is building. It's all getting dug out. Good. They're gonna stay here, and as soon as I go here, I can cut this area. Of course, they can still reach it and then get out. Yeah, we have to prepare here first, which is fair. Let's get the island done. Dum 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 dum. This is good. Alright, so we cannot reach this all? What? Huh? This is weird. Unreachable builder. Just go here and build it. Don't get it. Let's grab a duplicate and show me the navigation. Click. So you're not allowed to go through here because this is part of a dungeon. That makes sense. Alright. So some cleanup work here for kicks. Good, everything is getting built. How is the radiation protection? It's still good here. So we're going to dig this all out last. Then only intermittently come in there. Good. Yes, dig this out last. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump. It's a shame these are not growing. But I cannot build too much. Wait a minute. There's iron here? This is growing. There's a light here. Uh-huh. Like this. Oh man, oh man. This is a radiation nightmare. Furniture? Not a mood lamp. But a ceiling light. Good, from copper. Good, how much did that irradiate you, that little bit of work? 54. Maybe somebody else can do the rest. Be very nice. Fapple, how's your radiation? 100! Abort. Herb, Fapple. You may leave, but that's it. Major radiation sickness. Oh, congratulations. Fapplejacks. Fapplejacks. Tap. And that's what happened. This door. Let's just lock this door for the time being. Fapple, you can enter. You can enter here. Good. Yep, that is better. Jum, 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 jum. Hungry you are. That is going to be crazy. Good. Any more radiation vitals? Minor, minor, and major 0.7 cycles. Just because we were doing this conductive wire there is alright. Have to live with it. Come on, puke. Gonna puke, I think, 4 times before they're healthy again. Here's the first time. And they're running now. Oh no, this is Fat Cat. Confuse the duplicates, they look the same. Now. Supercomputer, where's my food? Here it is. Roast grapefruit nut. Move to here. That duplicate needs to eat. Errands? Current errand, good. Yeah, you want to eat, I know. Full bladder. Wait, you just puked. You just puked. Come on, go. Do whatever. Cleanse yourself. Cleansing does nothing. Major radiation sickness just has a timer on it. And that is that. Good. I know you want to sleep here, man, but... sorry. Go back into the dungeon where you belong. Good. Sleep time on the floor is good enough. That pip. Let's check the planting overlay. Yep, they can plant. Don't see the blossom though. Oh, they planted over here. Which is fair, I suppose. But we need another blossom. Radiation vomiting. You're done vomiting? Mop it up. And let you out for a moment. Blossom seed. Good. Times 3. Move to there and move it right now, please. Fapple, why are you not leaving? You're allowed. Good. Right, whatever you're doing, you can do it, but then back into the dungeon. Yes, you pick up the polluted water and bring it all the way to here. And let's look at this pool of water. We don't have any germs, that is good. Something is happening here. Oh! What? My sauna broke. My sauna broke. Let's stop the madness down here. Jum. That is sad. Steam at 98 degrees only. That's not hot enough. That is not hot enough. Priority now on the construction. It's not construction. Is a duty. It is a duty. And the water is here. 80 key up there should be nominal. Mop this up. Where is my sick duplicant vitals? Major radiation, 10 seconds. Where are you? Fapplejacks. Your last pukage you can do over here. Run, man. 10, 9, 8. Good, it's time, Fapple. It's time. Go for it. There you go. Get it all out. Starvation, what? Fapple is starving. Fapple, just eat something, man. Just eat something. And then mop this up. Which you did there, and then you can leave the dungeon. Not before. He's alright, guys. Don't worry about him. Also, what is this all? Priority 0 on the duties of repairing the pipe. Just sitting there. Missing requirements. No power? I think overflow steam from here should also go somewhere. Good. Build it and drop it down here in the corner. Alright, gas vent. So sorry about that. Good, they're going to build it, and then is then for the overflow steam. Steam here is 127. Yeah, this sedimentary rock pipe. Don't have insulation. It's crazy. When you get insulation, you don't need it anymore. Terrible. Alright. That's why I like the modded thingies, where you have endgame materials in the beginning, but a limited amount. I think that's the way to go. Alright. So what about my vitals now? Minor radiation sickness. Alright. Going to continue. Oh, Fapplejacks. You're good. Good. Alright. Yellow alert twice, just repair the thingies. Priority 0 on the construction here as well. I don't want this to keep happening. Right, so how come we don't have any power? Oh, because nobody is running the gym. Nobody's running the gym, so no sauna. 50 key at 100 degrees Celsius. We have to empty out this. Where is the water going? Should we not bridge it on to here? And then whatever goes first here, and overflow is never happening. Hold on, let me drink some water. Good. So now we're gonna get some hot steam in here, which will do something to the environment, but maybe not too much. Let's find out. Pop, gas vent, and the steam is going out. instead of condensing in the pipes. Just not great pine. Cold damage immediate. Good, is coming out and dropping out. There we go, and filling this up. But there should be something better I can do with this water. Don't know. 12 cycles and we have gold again. Priority 0. Duties. Just want to make sure this gets repaired. 3 yellow alerts. Insulated gas pipe, insulated gas, yellow facility door. There it is. Alright. Repairing the pipes. Overflow steam is going out. Gas vent overpressure. Come on. Really? Gas vent overpressure. That is unfortunate. The steam is just going to keep wrecking the place. So if there's a bit of carbon dioxide, that helps. But if the oxygen here is over 2 key, then it's not gonna empty out the steam. Good, I think we're fine. Right, shine bugs we have. Shine bugs I meant to bring as well. Which is a bit terrible. Should I bring them right now? No. I can bring them later. I don't even know what planet this is. If it's the cold planetoid, then I need the shine bugs. If not, then not. Very simple. Good. Alright, so the plan now is here on the highest difficulty settings, with the beyond max difficulty settings enabled as well. Go to the temporal tear opener planetoid, which is very cold. Bring some shine bugs there. Make a shine bug farm. And open the temporal tear. Thing is, normally what you would do is just build a research reactor, but my radioactive biome got wrecked by the infernal planetoid, which we were starting on. So, it's not looking that great. The partner planetoid, which is a flipped asteroid, is also infernoed by the Inferno mod. And what we have here is not too much of a hindrance. It's just a little bit of iron here on top. And that is all. Good. And the current project is making a bristleberry farm. And we gotta be a bit careful that the duplicates don't get irradiated too much. Right. Should we continue on? Nobody is doing this? Why? They have other things to do apparently. Oh yeah. What we're making here is an island where the pip cannot escape. Duplicants can reach the island using ladders, but the pip is gonna stay here. Now we have to pass up on the moment, or not pass up on the moment, when the pip is on the island, and then deconstruct tiles, and then they're trapped. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, to be honest. What we could do instead is bring a new pip. Now he's relatively good. Maybe not. I think we're gonna dig out here already. Let the pip go. Yeah, let's let them go. Good, they can go here, go around, whoop, all the way around here, which means... No, this is already good. It's already alright. This is already an island, how I want it. So if the pip goes over here, that is then good for us. If he's hanging around there. But here I'm not too sure if he can just go in between these two tiles, back and forth, and stick themselves on the other side. If they can, then everything is or nothing. I would have to deconstruct my insulated wall, which I do not want really. Because who knows, maybe I'm gonna need this insulation to run hot something through it. Like water, or liquid iron. if we ever get a system going. Now, in order to get a liquid iron system going, we would have to heat up the uranium here. That is their liquid, but we need a contactless pump, and we don't have any naphtha. It's a bit rough. So while the iron was liquid, we tried that. We tried to use the uranium on a contactless pump, which worked just fine, but the iron was just too cold. It froze in the pipes, and I could not get it out. It's a sad story, because I would have loved to collect some hot iron. I meant to really quickly run through the metal refinery and increase it in heat, but yeah, we were too late. We should have done this the first thing when we got this ladder here down. But yeah. At that point in time, this all was liquid still. But it's fine. Can't win them all, right? But it's alright. Let's prepare for the pips. Good. This guy here can now come here if they wanted to. Do I need these doors? I don't think I really do. He grabbed a blossom seed. And what you gonna do with it? Nothing. Dragon's Breath says, wait, sorry, I just tuned in. What did I hear about needing liquid iron? Yeah, you need liquid iron here to have it. I was trying to use the liquid iron to heat up the inside of a rocket. Now I had it all prepared. We would be running it through this insulated pipe, and if the temperature is hot enough, it's not going to freeze in the pipe, but it was freezing in the pipe, and therefore I meant to heat it up a bit. But alright, yeah, I meant to pump it into this rocket here. Oh my, says Dragon's Breath. Well, not into this rocket there, into the other rocket. Here, I had it figured out. I had a spacefarer module on top of it and put everything in a large basin to collect the iron so that the mass is high enough. And then I meant to just pour it over and touch the rocket and preheat it for experiments later on. But yeah, that didn't work out. So what I did is I deconstructed the spacefarer module, and the materials text did not fire because I have a materials text here on the Beyond Max difficulty settings. But Dragon's Breath, let's get you a duplicant. But I cannot, because I cannot take on more duplicates or I will die. It's not great pine. We're gonna give you this poker shell and a number. So what is this? Region is first. Here's a number 4. And somebody has a number 5 if I remember correctly. Yes, Koopy has a number 5. So that would then be number 6. Take a number, Dragon's Breath. Take a number. You take the number 6, Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath says, a poke shell, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Dragon's Breath 09. Oh, it's just a 9. Good. Alright. You're in the queue, Dragon's Breath. You're in the queue. Good. I have a system in place where you can skip the queue, but it's a bit of a moot point because it's not that popular. Nah, it's alright. I'm going to take on new duplicants, I'm sure. The thing is, I might colonize a planetoid. If you look at space, I might colonize this planetoid here. And what about the music, man? Music is off. Let's listen to some Darkest Dungeon. So I might colonize this planetoid here in space. That one with the unknown object. Or maybe this one with the unknown object. Or this one with the unknown object. Those might be planetoids I want to colonize. Or I just go there and grab a Draco. I don't know which one it will be. But let's look at our pioneer. It should be Fabeljax, if I remember correctly. Yes. So they're going to go into the construction and into the rocket piloting. And that should be sufficient. I mean, they can get more thingies. Dragon's Breath says, about the liquid iron thing. I don't know if this helps at all, But you know what, you're using airflow tiles to contain liquids? Yes, I know that. I know that. I think you're on to something. Because I could have surrounded the rest of the liquid iron here and prevented that from then freezing. But honestly, I think the pump, I used the pump and the iron was too cold. It froze in the pipes. I have obsidian insulated liquid pipes, but it does not help. If you have a little bit of liquid, it's going to freeze in the pipes. Yeah, I was using an airflow tile container inside of the rocket. I was just awaiting the liquid. I had the pipe up to here, and I was probably going to abuse another pipe here somewhere. I don't know. Or just build it up even more, all the way into the rocket. But yeah, that didn't work. We're gonna use niobium if we're going to make it. Honestly, the beyond max difficulty settings, I'm a bit disappointed. It is harder, definitely, and it's gonna be great to win this. But first of all, I cannot crank it up to maximum because one of the beyond max difficulty settings is restricting your technology, and I cannot play without an electrolyzer. Don't use obsidian insulated pipes, says Dragon's Breath. I thought obsidian insulated pipes are just as good as sedimentary insulated pipes. Let's find out. Properties, thermal conductivity, specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity 0.2. I don't know if I have an insulated pipe that is better than that, because these numbers are what it is. Wait a minute. Sedimentary rock are the same, like I said. I don't have a better one. Granite 0.1, 0.7 specific heat capacity. Yeah, I don't have a better pipe. What are you suggesting, Dragon's Breath? I don't have insulation. There is nothing nothing better I can do. I have to, for insulation, specific heat capacity isn't what you need to worry about, it's the conductivity. Right. Right. Good. I'm not sure I have something that is lower than 0.06. And as you can see, sedimentary and obsidian have the exact same numbers. I don't have anything better. This is granite. 3.3 is wolframite, maybe? I don't know. Wolframite has even higher, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a bit rough. So, but yeah, that makes sense. That's good information. Thank you. If there's a liquid inside of the insulated liquid pipe, then it's going to conduct with the pipe itself through this. I don't think so, honestly. I think the thermal conductivity is for the pipe and the outside. But maybe the material, maybe that's also the number for the inside liquid. No, I think you're right. This not only conducts outside, it also conducts with the inside of the liquid, because they gotta use a number. Does liquid iron melt obsidian? Liquid iron melt obsidian 15? I don't think so. Nothing melts obsidian. 2,700. Well, of course, that's not true. Something melts obsidian, and that is, for example, fresh niobium out of the volcano. But otherwise, obsidian is good. And you could heat the iron up to... let's get it. Iron liquid if I can grab it, is going to go into gas at 2750 about. Properties. You could melt obsidian using iron. You could. Yes, liquid iron melts obsidian, but not normally. Not really. So you would have to. Why would you want to do it? I don't know. Maybe there's an application. But if you heat it up enough, you can melt obsidian with iron. But the thing that melts obsidian is now. All right, let's go back to the farm. The pip is there. Let's cut their way off real quick. Real quick. Deconstruct priority right now. These tiles. Those tiles. And then we're going to dig this. Alright. Come on, somebody do it. And this should be within the range that the duplicant can do without getting the 100 rats that will wreck him. Oh, everybody is coming. Everybody is coming here. Guys, you're done. You're done. 70 rats? Get out of there. You? 50 rats? Uh-oh. Can you do the rest from below? Where's the pip? Here. Check the navigation. So they cannot switch over to this wall? Fantastic. Dragon's Breath says, in that case, you might consider using regular obsidian pipe while inside a vacuum to transfer the iron to where you need to. It'll heat up to temperature much faster and probably won't freeze the iron. Yes, preheating the obsidian pipe. So that the iron inside of the pipe cannot. I cannot have a vacuum way all the way up to the rocket. It is. I don't think it's feasible. I'm sure you could do it, but man, oh man, that would be rough. I would have to get a vacuum going here all the way. And I would have to preheat the thing. And I was on a timer when this was happening. You can check the VOD on the YouTube archives. And this was a timing issue. And I thought the contactless pump would be good enough to pump the iron real fast and run it through the metal refinery and run it back in and heat it all up. But yeah, that didn't work. There was no way. It was just too cold. The iron was just too cold. And this is the default temperature of the iron, 1640. And since it's not given up, any heat is stable here. But we weren't so lucky down there. For some reason, this iron was freezing. Do not know why. I have no idea. This was... Did I introduce the cold? I hope not. Dragon's Stress says, well, you could at least pipe it into a metal refinery or something. Yeah, that's what I was trying. That's exactly what I was trying. But yeah, we were too late. This was all already frozen, and we had just a little bit of a puddle to work with. And then the experiment failed. Well, like I said, you can't win them all. The rest is working fine. Except that volcano did not erupt because I submerged it. But now we should be good. This is 46 liquid water. Fatcat says, auction not included. Guess that explains why it's been so quiet around here. Yes, exactly. Good. The cook artist is cooking up a storm because the constructor Savage Hawkman is running the wheel now. We did a little bit of a change to our priority system, and that is way better. The constructor now is running the wheel when they're not constructing anything. So that colony is just running. Man, oh man, when can they finally find out what this unknown object is? Taking a good while, but if you look at the researcher's schedule, gonna find out that they're working only during the day. I guess I can put them on the pill. Basic rat pill forever. Put them on a pill and then let them research a bit faster. But isn't that a bit late now? There's still a lot to research. Let's do it. Consumables. Pioneer .w444. Scroll down. Put them on the pill. As soon as they're on the pill, I'm gonna give them more work. Alright, what about the doctor? Agent Dr. Sussling. What are you doing? You're still an agent, so you're still storing a lot. Are we done with storing? Copper ore 1500. Let's say we're done with it. Good. Copper ore is good. And we should have some copper ore back here now. That list is growing. 5 tons, 3 tons. How come I don't see this here? Eh? Oh, now there's a check mark to it. Dragon's Breath says, by the way, it only takes 4000 GTU to change a regular obsidian pipe's temperature by 1 degree. It only takes 5000 to change it by 1 degree. Yeah. You could preheat the pipe to what you need. That is a good call. Preheating the pipe to whatever temperature you need. You should do this if you have a machine before you start up the machine. But don't have anything currently. Currently I'm just trying to win this. As rough as is. Fat Cat says, I think I'm gonna sleep a little bit more, but I'll leave the stream on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Fat Cat. That is good stuff there. Hope you have them sweet dreams there. That is pretty cool. Yeah, and I hope you can fall asleep in the next hour, because today is just a short session, because today is my PlayStation 5 day. Really excited. Every Saturday I'm playing something there, like for example the horrible glitch, man, which was terrible. This morning I tried the Whittle Creek, but let's not get distracted here. There is that deconstructed. Good. And if you know what I'm talking about, Whittle Creek is the easiest map, but the third syndicate there on the hardcore mode is really wrecking my day. How come this is... Oh, this is because it's a gas pipe. There we go. The math is kind of strange though, says Dragon's Math. Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Math. Dragon's Breath says the math is kind of strange. So, if you have the obsidian pipe and trying to heat it up, preheat it, and put in a lot of heat, 4000 DTUs, capacity is 0.2, thermal conductivity 0.6, so you should multiply the conductivity. Wait a minute, here it says something. For each degree, there you go. It says DTU over M times S. Right, mass per second. Right? Probably. It's not that complicated. It's way too complicated for me, you guys. Dragon's Breath is gonna figure it out. That's why I got the chat there. I have no idea. I'm not good at math. I love it so much, but I really suck at it. So what is it here that we have figured out math-wise? Because usually I do timer sensors on my volcano tamers, and then I know exactly how much I'm taking out. For example, here I would do average output 1500, so I would do 150 seconds every 600 seconds. That's what I would do, and then I'm taking out exactly the stuff that is producing. But since we're running here through an Escher, we might get the duplication of the liquid, so I would do double and be fine. But in this case, I did not do it. I'm just running this constantly if I need to, because I do have enough and we're not using it up fast enough. So I'm using a hydro sensor just as a switch. Dragon's breath. I could read out the math, but alright, let's read it out. Maybe somebody's listening and is interested in the math. So it is 100,000 kilograms times 0.2 specific heat capacity, which equals 20,000 times 0.2 because it's a building, and that equals 4,000. Well, if you say so. Ugh. I don't know. Times 0 times 2 because why times 0.2 because it's a building? How is the building changing the math? Isn't that something has thermal conductivity if it's a building, and something has thermal conductivity if it's a tile. So where is the hidden math? I do not know. Right, what are we doing? We're idle, oh dear. Let's check out if the duplicant is now protected. In the meantime, basic rat pill, they are. Good, let's put them on a schedule. Right, go to work immediately actually. Good. So before they sleep, they're gonna go to work. Dragon's Best says all buildings in the game only have 20% of the thermal mass that they should. Oh yeah? Except for the steam turbine, which is 50%. Only 20%. Where does it say that? That is important information. How many red pills are we making here? We have 3. Good. And we should be bringing them over. And we probably are. But making them is more important. Good. So production is up and running. This is gonna work out. Let's babysit Punk W444, otherwise they're gonna get irradiated. Absorbed red dose 0, actually. What? Schedule. Drilling coal. No, that's not Punk. Where are you? Can I follow you? Good. Absorb red 0, yes. Store igneous rock. Why are you not researching, man? This is terrible. Go. Reduced visibility, yeah, so who cares? Errands? Current errand. Come on. So they want to store before they want to research. It's not great. Pine also. Let's do like that now. Let's see how it goes. Using telescope, holding breath. Irradiating yourself. Is this now slower? Current rejuvenation minus 100 per cycle. Oh, that means they can have their regular schedule. Let's put them on their regular schedule. Good. How is this looking? 3 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, go sleep. Alright. Wonderful. Dragon's Breath says, it doesn't say this anywhere in the game for some reason. Well, they don't want to turn off the new player, because the game is complicated as it is. So what I would suggest is in the beginning, when you can switch between survival, spaced out, casual and all these things, should be another button that says advanced mode and not advanced mode. And then advanced mode should have everything, including reversible bridges and research computers, supercomputers that can be pumped in, all that complicated stuff should have the advanced version, and you can turn it on and off anytime you want during gameplay. So that would help the beginner. So then you could even leave out other complicated buildings that make no sense, and have the beginner not be overwhelmed. And they can leave out information like that. But if you click the advanced mode, then you should get all the information actually. They can have this in this information tab, like so, and then one paragraph at a time to make it. They don't need to clump it up. If you look at the thermal conductivity of a building, properties, thermal conductivity, this tooltip is a bit rough. It's a bit rough to read. But I think this could be better. Object can conduct heat to other materials at the rate of thermal conductivity. And then there's an equation. Is it even? For each degree difference this is a bit complicated. But no, this tab is very readable, and they could add in an extra information tab maybe somewhere. Information here. Building, and then down here, this building conducts heat at 20% of its mass, not math. Could be easy. And then some of the stuff of the building, status, information. Duplicants will not fabricate items until unless it produces low quality using common ingredients. No, there's nothing much you can leave out, I guess. I guess the game is just complicated. It's just how it is. Dragonspress says, another thing the game doesn't tell you, which is important, is the max temperature of a building can be constructed at is 45 degrees Celsius. The max temperature a building can be constructed at. Well, that is, isn't that just the default temperature anything is constructed at? You cannot change the temperature at which something is constructed. So the max temperature is the default temperature, really. Yes, and that is also very advanced. Should tell you somewhere, sure. But I mean, you can find this out. This would be great for the advanced mode to have all this information somewhere. And yeah, but I should get rid of this idea because I'm not the developer. I'm always thinking about how to make a game better and how to make games really. Dragonspress says nope, the building will be whatever the temperature of the materials used to make it are, unless they exceed 45 temperature. Oh, that is indeed important information. So if I have a metal that is minus 40 degrees, I'm going to build a metal tile, and it's going to be minus 40 degrees at the get-go. That is pretty cool. That is pretty good to know. Should we send the duplicant out now? We have 40 rat pills. Isn't that sufficient? Here is another hauling point. It stores 0. Let's put all the pills in that we have now. And then we're going to get another hauling point and we're going to store food. Let's put edible, berry sludge. Good. What else do I need? For preliminary run, first of all, I only need 1 duplicant. Right. Then if I just send them, the temperature. If I just send them, they're not gonna get irradiated. But if I let them work there, they're gonna need to eat the pill. That's what I'm thinking. Dragonbest says, I've been building temperature plates using 800 key of 900C refined copper, which reduces the temperature to 45 degrees. Yes. Yes. That makes a ton of sense, because if you build ice temperature plates, they're also going to be there for a little while until they melt. Yes, yes, yes. So the max temperature is 45 degrees, yes. And wasn't there something like max temperature, or minimum temperature, the oxygen is coming out of here? Or did they change this? I think they patched it. I'm not sure. The oxygen coming out of an electrolyzer might have a certain temperature at a minimum. Good, duplicates are idle, which is fine. We're running the wheel. That means the sauna is or should be working. We could run a little bit of steam, but isn't it ready? Contents none is not ready. So if I run this intermittently, could be a good idea. What do we need? 50 key. This is 500 G, and 50 key is 10 segments. No, I don't know. It's probably 100 pipe segments to get 50 key inside of the sauna. Let's get a little bit in and see if it works. Good, or if it breaks the pipes at one point. Dragon Space says the gas coming out of the electrolyzer is 70 C or higher depending on the water input temperature. So the minimum temperature is 70 degrees Celsius of the electrolyzer, you say. I thought they had that patched. And it's now just a flat add-on to the temperature. But I don't know. Here you go. Water goes in one and life-sustaining oxygen comes out the other. And there just another paragraph telling you exactly what the temperature differences are. Now the problem is, if they patch it, they have to change the paragraph as well. So some things they don't know if they're gonna leave it or if they're gonna change it. If they would have to have information tabs in the game, they would have to make those information tabs dynamic. And that's a bit of an effort to code in. So alright. Are we going to send the duplicates now or not? Just a single duplicate? And here, what about this? Telescope? Errands? Roll up by schedule. Let's check you out. Red dose 0. So red pill is working just fantastic. Basic red pill. Right, and do we have enough coal? I think all the coal is immediately being used up. It's gonna get put into the apothecary to make the pills. And excess coal is just getting shipped out. So we never have coal here on the Spinetoid, which is fine. Coal production is up. But what is not fine is that the stone hatch is starving. Is this a single stone hatch? What about the other one? This one is incubating. Let's have 2 stone hatches. What is your incubation rate? 68. Good. Let's fill this up with diamond now. Stones. But wait a minute. Do we not have diamond? Did we eat the diamond? Oops. We ate the diamond. Oh man, this is now a bit rough. If I send over all the diamond, and I will send over all the diamond, and the critter is eating it, and not producing, what is your age? Not morphing into a hatching. Stone diamond 18%. Stone 54%. Alright, tell you what. We are going to empty this out. We cannot feed 2 hatchlings. But this hatch is at the age of 28. And they are going to reproduce in 2%. Right, let's very, very quickly feed them some diamond before they reproduce. Conveyor loader. Miscellaneous. All of our diamond now is gonna go away. Errands. Good, do it right now. Cannot wait. Good, get off your wheel or whatever you were doing. There you go. Put in the diamond. Right. And then we should start the rocket, I think. Yes or no? First we're gonna see if this guy is doing something. 98%. Base reproduction, 2% per cycle. In any moment they're gonna lay an egg. In any moment. Man. But they're glum and starving currently. So where's my diamond? If we look at the rail, we're going to find out that the diamond is coming out. Where exactly? Here. Grab diamond, 180 key. Put into the feeder. Stone hatch. Yum, yum, yum. There we go. 20 key you ate. Good. You're not starving anymore. You're just glum and hungry. Somebody should help you out. Good. Agent Dr. Sussling is a supplement rancher. Here they are so happy. Excited they are. Good. And now they're happy and groomed and they ate their diamond. Diamond and 30%, come on. 30% you guys. Save the game. Save scum. I could, I guess. That we're dropping an egg? Oh no, we dropped something else, did we? Dropped coal. Sorry, I confused evacuation with reproduction. That's a bit rude of me. Good Stonehenge. Let's get it going. 99, come on. Come on, come on. Again, some coal, good. 35% now. Come on, you can do it. Let's roll the dice. And then after they lay an egg, we're gonna send the duplicate out into space because I cannot wait any longer. Another diamond you ate. That means we're up to 38% now. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Is it 20% at a time? Save again. For the saves coming. What is a diamond hatch, says Dragon's Breath. Is a mod you can install, and then you have critter morphs. And critter morph mods are for all kinds of critters. Hatches and shine bugs and pips. And pacoos. And Dracos. What the what? We have a diamond hatchling egg. Boop. Very nice. Now, no longer we're feeding you this. Now we're feeding you coal. Doom, 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 doom. Seduce something. And the diamond hatchlings are producing, you guessed it, diamonds. So you just gotta feed them coal. And that is an alternate way to produce diamond from the diamond press, which uses red bolts. I could do that as well. I have the power, and I do have a bunch of reds here. It is 5,800 reds per cycle, which is apparently the maximum hazard. Oh dear, should I stop this? Because this is a bit rough for the duplicants. Here. What I could do is that take out the floor and have the duplicants skip this area as best as possible. As best as humanly possible. So instead of having a diamond press that uses red bolts and a lot of energy, you can naturally create diamonds from diamond hatchlings. That is the idea. So no stone hatches in ordering a surplus. This stone hatch has done their thing. And we're gonna put in coal here. This is, if I wish this was the actual list. Now we have to do this, diamond hatch and coal. There we go. And the automation is providing this with coal. And the hatchling is going to eat coal. This not. This is gonna get out of there. They're gonna get grabbed. And they're gonna end up here in this room where they can safely drown. Alright, and grab them, drag them, drop them. Somebody is going to do it, I'm sure. In the meantime, what we can do is run the rocket. Let's check the interior. For the millionth time, I'm so nervous. So nervous. Is there nothing I need to take with me? So what could this be? What could be the issue there? Dirt? Could dirt be the issue? I wish they had a hatch that ate refined metal and pooped metal ore. Yeah, says Dragon's Breath. This is not me saying it. This says Dragon's Breath. Well, they got a bottleneck it somewhere. Ores, you're supposed to get the ores from meteor showers, and there's no alternate way currently. So yeah, sure. But if you have an alternate way for everything, then all you can do is farms, and then you can do all farms, and then you never do the other things. I think it is a good idea to force the player to deal with meteor showers, and that is the actual way to force the player with meteor showers, or force them to run a diamond drill rocket. That is also two ways to get ores. Drill them from the point of interest here. What do we have here actually? We got an igneous rock here, which I like. Igneous rock here, which I like. Copper ore. There we go. We can go here and drill, and we now have diamond production. So that should be just fine. Critter, ordering a surplus. Let's not. Let's let the critter here just live a happy life. Can we grab these things? Is there a way to put Abyss Light? Is there a place? Don't know. 2 cycles, and we hopefully get Igneous Rock. Hopefully. And it is very scary. It is extremely scary. This is very hot, and it's high mass, so we might wreck us here. It's a good thing we saved. Save often, save early. But even if this does happen, what can I do? Well, I should save now, because I need 2 cycles to build this. No, I don't. I don't need 2 cycles to push up the water so that the volcano is submerged. But, yeah. Here there was a little bit of an accident happening. Oh, we have low pressure oxygen. Why? What is happening? We have 888 and 5 duplicates, of course. That is way too much oxygen that we're breathing up. Remember, we're beyond the max difficulty settings. And duplicates are breathing up 200 G's oxygen. So 1 oxygen generation system is not sufficient for 5 duplicates, and it shows now. Dragon's Breath says, expecting a steam explosion. Yes, I had this before, when there was just a little bit of liquid on the floor. But no, not really. I had 3 minor volcanoes and they didn't explode. But weren't they completely submerged as well? I think I never got resources out of them. That was the last playthrough. But yeah. Tell you what, we have too many duplicates here. As soon as the duplicate is done with a telescope, we're gonna send them back to the other colony. Because this is for 4 duplicates. 5 duplicates is just too many. And they're stressed out as well. Do they even have a bed? What? Come on, here's a bed. There we go. Everybody has a bed. No! Oh, I thought they took out the diamond hatchling. Oh man, what a shock. What a shock. That's the thing, when you have only 1 critter, gotta be very careful. Now, let's get the rancher. Agent Dr. Sussling. Grab him. Force him to stay here for a moment to hug the egg. There we go. And something happened here. Don't know. Did they gain a level or a skill point? I don't know. Good, picking up coal from here now. This is priority 8. And that is about the apothecary. I guess we could. They have the same priority. It's fine. It's fine, we need a continuous red pill production. Good, but I'm stalling. Alright, we're gonna find out what we need when we get there. View the interior, 0 kilocalories. That is a lie. Let's remove that. 50,000. A single duplicate can live 100 days. Berry sludge. How heavy is it? Properties. 13.4 key. So there's 13 cycles for 2 duplicates. So double the amount, 26. Yeah, that adds up. Good. We only have one mass table? Not mass table. Gonna hold mass here, sure. Inside of the Great Hall. Let's check it out. Good. Yeah, let's just roll here. Change crew is gonna be Fapplejacks. And change destination is going to be here. I want to find out what that is. And then run. Man, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I have auction. I have a toilet. I have food. What am I scared of? I have no idea. Begin the launch sequence. Oh, what about this here? Cancel launch. Let's not forget. We have a little bit of liquid here. Let's look at the liquid overlay. No, we don't, but we will. There is water 30G. More water could come and drown these thingies. I think we have to build a roof. Security roof. Then people can go here, but the door is closed. A security roof like that might be reasonable. Yes. Let's build that first. Because if I launch here, there's gonna be a lot of steam. And when that steam touches here thingies, it drips down. Gonna have a complete security roof. Like so. Good, now the radiation here is immense. But is alright. That is the thing that I was missing. What are you doing there? The heck? Get out of there, no! They're completely stuck. So for the moment we're going to disallow. No! Terrible. So where are the eggs? Oh, they stole the eggs there. Probably got irradiated. Let's check out the radiation. 70. Good. Priority 9 on closing this off. Well, they have nothing else to do. They're gonna do it. Good. What about your radiation? 80. I don't think I want you to work there, Fat Cat. Go into the dungeon for a moment. Good. Alright. And what is going on here? That critter is on the island. We completely forgot about this project. Arg. It's fine. The critter's on the island. That means we have to move these seeds or leave them there. Seed 1. Seed 2, seed 1. How come we don't have really many seeds? 3. Move them to here. Good. I'm sure somebody is going to do it. Right. Let's check the decor overlay. To see any eggs that might be there. Good. What about your radiation now? Still nominal. Good. And this needs to be built up, and then I can finally launch the rocket. And the rocket mission will be the last thing we're going to do for today. But it's still going to be a ways. We have to wait until that roof is built in. And until the rocket reaches the space. The Pioneer steering the rocket is not really having a rocketry skill yet. That's gonna be very slow. Rocket control station we could do. Rocket control station inside of a rocket control room. But where is their room? Over here? Maybe. Does it need to see the sky? Possibly. Are we seeing the sky through here? Nope. So on the other side there is where we need to put it. Right? And we would need window tiles as well. I would love to research them, but I think nuclear Red Bull propulsion is more important. Good. How come nobody is building this? What about that? Hungry, radiation 8. Let's let them out for a moment. See what they're doing. Ah, we're almost done. Good. I think they're immediately going to build this. Irradiating themselves more. Tell you what. Fat cat. That's what the doors are for. You're not going to work on this. Alright. And that is the easier solution of not getting duplicates irradiated. Right, what are you doing? Fapplejacks? He's the only one now working on that. Because he wants to get on the rocket. Get it done. Check your radiation 15. Now there's this bit of salt trapped there which I don't like. But can't be helped. Let's stick this out here. Good to And then build that piece. Dig out this while you're there. Oh, somebody else is doing it. Alright. I think this is then protection. Protection enough. And we will not have any problems. Good, let's mop up the rest of the thingies. Check the vitals. Minor radiation sickness on Fat Cat. Minor radiation on Rancher Sootsie. Fat Cat, how bad is it? 88, yep, they're not allowed. Definitely not. Rancher Sootsie is bringing the rat pill now. You should actually eat it. View the interior. Hauling point, remove. We have 130 rat pills, come on. That is enough. Good. How is your radiation now? 80. That means no more outside for you. Good. Where are you even going? Oh, harvesting. That makes sense. Thimberite sweep. I don't think I have a sweep location for the Thimberites. And I have nobody who can dig this. Requires a learned skill on Fapplejacks. Requires learned skill. Hold on, what am I doing, man? Fapplejacks can learn this. They have an interest there, and their morale need will not go up. Because the first level. Right, Fapplejacks is digging this, and then immediately we're gonna send them. Good, if the game lets me. Intensely bright. Begin launch sequence. And they're doing it. Consumables. Fapplejacks. Here they are. Good. Where is the rat pill? Here. Eat it. Just eat it. Dun, 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 dun. Just eat it. So is this good? Do we need this roof even? Look at the gas. It's safer. It's safer, but is it needed? That's the question. How's this looking, man? I cannot see anything here. This is a door. There's something going down here. I will not like it. So deconstruct, grab. Havoc! Good to see you. Hey there, how's it going, says Havoc. If you ever free the hermit dupe, I want to be the hermit. Back to lurking. Alright, so you're not gonna draw a number there. We're gonna say hermit, which is Shorshi. Shorshi. And 6 Havoc 9. Why is this not there we go. Good, so we don't forget. You're in the queue, and you're number 1 in the queue. You skip the queue with a devious trick. That is good. That is excellent. I'm not sure I'm gonna free them, but maybe they're on this planetoid, and maybe we're gonna colonize, and then we're gonna free them. Will they survive though? I don't know. But the rocket is on its way. Let's check the insides and see what the duplicant is doing. Red dose 35, and it's going up. No, it's going down. Wait, what? Oh, you're on the pill. That's right, you're totally fine. So we could have had a recreation room here instead of what we did there, but it's alright. Good, of course, consumables, Fapplejacks is allowed the space food, otherwise they're going to starve horribly. So we don't want that. If we can find them, in the rocket they are. Scroll down. Whoop, there you go, eat your food. And go to the toilet. 15 visits remaining, 39 errands. Bladder isn't full, no current need. There are 2 available errands, and both are the same. Right? Downtime, use toilet, relieve self. That should be 1 errand. Different errand should be cleaning, right? But alright. Good. So the Oxfriends are having a pressure problem. Wait, what? No, I think it's fine. Running the rocket, how is this looking gas-wise? We good? Man, you're fast, Fapplejacks. Don't have any lights yet in this rocket, but I think it's good enough. Wow. Almost done. And let's see where we are. Let's see where we go. Choop. In flight to empty space, 2.4 cycles. Oh dear. Dragon's says, fun fact, make steel, operation from a metal refinery, creates enough heat energy to raise 1 key of oxygen temperature by 93.1 Celsius degrees. So, 1 making steel for 1 key of oxygen temperature, 90 degrees. Creates heat energy. But creates heat energy where? Created... No. This must be inside of the metal refinery. The heat energy goes straight into the liquid. Goes straight into the cooling liquid. So that's a good comparison, so you know what you're doing there. Very nice. Otherwise we're doing 16 kilo DTUs to the environment. But 1 key of oxygen. What is comparable to oxygen? What coolant can you put in that is the same as 1 key of oxygen? So that you have the exact, but it doesn't matter. This is so much juggling. I will never be able to wrap my head around that. But it's a good visualization. So you get roughly 100 degrees Celsius from making 1 steel. And I think that's good to work with then. Good to know. In the end, if you want to heat up a liquid, are you not going to use just always the same? No, you're not. If you want to increase the temperature to a certain amount, you're going to be a bit more careful and use gold instead of steel. Dragonspear says, I doubt there's a coolant comparable to 1 key of oxygen, because who'd even want 93.1 plus air? Well, The air needs to be hot inside of a steam room. Where did I have this? Yeah, if you synergize a geyser with a volcano, then you want the temperature inside of the volcano to always be, say, 150 degrees, so that the liquid is inside immediately flashed. So you pump the liquid inside of the tamer, and if the temperature is high enough, then yeah. So you want to raise the air temperature to a certain degree. You could do this artificially using a metal refinery instead of a volcano, and then there you have it. You have your hot air, which is good for flashing a geyser. Like, for example, a 95 degrees hot saltwater geyser that we have here. So I want this air to be very hot so that it immediately flashes into steam. That's what I want. And in the end, I'm going to dig this all out and let the let the bottom of the map heat up the steam here. I wonder if this is ever going to go down. Yeah, a steam room needs to be hot, but it doesn't need to be over 93,100 degrees Celsius. Hold on, was I misreading this? Is this 100,000 degrees we are talking about? Oh man. So now I get the fun factor of this fun fact. I did not even know. Oh man. Well, no, you don't need 100,000 degrees hot air. I agree. Arg. Yeah. So sorry, you have to listen to a streamer who doesn't know how to do math properly. But yeah, of course, this is 93 point... But there's a comma. Come on. In all fairness. This looks like 93 degrees and not 93,000 degrees. No, I think you got it right and I got it wrong. If you do the dot, if you do 93 point, then it's 93, and if you do 93 comma, then it is 1,000. Hey, the more you learn, right? The more you know, sure, but the more you learn, I think is also good stuff. Is also good stuff, because this is just not just a useless fact. This is something I can use in the future to acquire more useless facts. No, it's very useful to learn and know math, definitely. Oh man, oh man. So 7 more minutes, and then I'm out of here, you guys. Then I'm out of here playing the FIFA, which is now called FC. But let's not get distracted. 1.9 seconds. I think we can speed it up actually. Speed it up a little bit. And see if we're able to get this telescope finished and send Punk W44 over again, because this is a bit rough. If you look at the pressure of the auction, it's getting thinner and thinner. 5 duplicates is too much for just a single electrolyzer, and I don't want to build another one. This here liquid is... Ah! There we go. Here's our steam explosion. There is our steam explosion. Good. But it is immediately overpressure at the volcano. I have no idea how to prevent this from happening. I have no idea. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man. Well, the good news is we don't care too much. Except for if this plant dies, I'm gonna be very sad. All that steam. That's not too much. Should I send duplicates in? Disable auto repair. I think I should send duplicates in. Good. Now, how do I prevent this from happening? Is this submerged? There's so much cool energy. Is it immediately freezing the igneous rock? Is it all good? Or is it continuously flashing? No, it's all good. This is only the steam here from that water if you flash over here. Let's prioritize the build. I want to drown the volcano again. This is too rough. Alright. So sad. I have a nice cooling system and everything. Tell you what though. I think this could still work out in my favor. All I have to do, all I need is love and close this off. Yeah, we're going to close it off and we are going to build a distribution system, a gunk distribution system. And then we're going to get this all out just like we planned. Alright, we know what to do. Good. In the meantime, this can just cool down. And scalded duplicants can go to the hospital. That's why we got the hospital here. Were you trying to cool it for rocks or something, Sister Smith? Yes. Because the rocks are life. You need rocks to feed the stone hatches. Stone hatches give you meat. Stone hatches give you coal. Coal can get can become diamond. Coal can become steel with other ingredients. And coal can be used for energy. Rocks are the basis for everything. You really gotta... Let me have a sip of water. You really gotta rush this. Good. And we do have enough materials to actually tame this. Definitely. Hypothermia. Oh man, oh man. Good. Polluted water here. Let's look at the liquid overlay. 200 key, come on, you can go up all the way to 350 and then that thing is submerged and will not erupt anymore. Dum, dum, dum. Now another layer here and we're good for pressure damage. More layers there and we're good for pressure damage. And we are definitely going to enclose this using airflow tiles. And it's not going to be serviceable. I would need to have an Escher fall inside to make it serviceable. Is it feasible? I don't think it really is. That ice here is problematic. Good. How much liquid is here now? It's 400 key. There we go. Good. And then we're going to close it off. This is all water. So we're going to close it off this height. Let's deconstruct this madness. What if the Escher was here? Deconstruct? Maybe. But let's build it all up first and then just enclose it and not worry about serviceability. Yup. Oh man, I'm so sorry. My cough is gonna be gone soon, I promise. This is just a chain effect. I had the pneumonia and then I breathed in some water and now I got the cold again. So I was coughing all day long, so sorry about that. And it's gonna be gone very, very soon. Let's have a sip of water. Right. Is the rocket going? I think it is. 1.2 seconds. I'm excited. I am excited. This is looking great. Let's close this off as much as possible already. Good. Airflow tile. Here. And the reason I'm enclosing this so safe is might be that the ice is melting. If I run through, this is -6 degrees. If I run through the hot rock, then it probably will melt. We have to get the thingy in. Let's see, hauling, auto sweeper. Oh yeah. Good. Let's bring over refined metal. How much refined metal do we have here? 100, 300 key, 29 key. Water wheat? Ah. Water wheat, priority 9. Not sweep only. Data bank, yes. Mailwood. Timberweed, definitely not. Water wheat, yes. Wart, yes. Blossom, no. Arbor, Acorn, yes. Let's collect all the water wheat here. And then continue on with that. But we need refined metal. When are we going to erupt here? 5.3 cycles. So we need to bring over the iron. And we need a bunch of iron there. What we need is steel, actually. Because I don't know how hot this is going to get. Let's do iron. Because I trust my liquids. I trust my liquids, and we had the steam explosion. But yeah, this is all for next time. Right? Probably. Good. So let's call it good for today, because I don't want to cough more into the microphone like crazy. Let's relax, get better, get healthy, and that's what I hope everybody else does as well. And I'm going to advertise my free wheel spin giveaway. If you register there for free on the allkeyshop.com, there you go, then you can participate in my wheel spin, which is going to go on the first every month, which is very soon. And then somebody is going to win a free Steam game, because I rigged the wheel so that you win a free Steam game or 500 euro gift cards. Well, a single gift card. And 500 euro, $500, depending on where you're from. You can compete there on the allkeyshop.com, my wonderful partner. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And thanks for chiming in. And I'm going to see you next time. Have a good day and a good night.